Hello my magical light beings, and welcome all to this video today. My name is Shalita. Welcome to this channel. This channel is all about magical consciousness. We experience the 5D timeline on this YouTube channel. Oh my god. And we are in nature right now, so 5D, this is where we be, I guess. And it's such a beautiful day. The sun is peeking through a little bit and it's pretty warm, so yeah, this scarf was not really necessary, but yeah. But I will bring you all along on my walk, talk, vlog, as I love to do those. It is so amazing. Mercury turned direct, and today actually it is the 222 portal, or the 2222 portal if you would count the last two of 2021. But I guess that is significant today. Number 2, balance, harmony. I got the message this morning with a card that had number 2 on it that said, have no expectations about outcomes. So I guess that is very important with this portal, and that a lot of magical things can manifest unexpectedly. That's what I got as well. Taking in the sun that is coming through the trees. Look. So beautiful. Oh my god. Wow. Look at this. Look at this. Pretty. This angle is very fascinating. Am I right? But today I wanted to share a little message that got to my awareness lately, because it is about dimming our lights in order to fit in, and then fit in a certain space with certain people. And a lot of the times we don't, we're not even aware of that we are doing that we are dimming our light, as it can happen very subconsciously. Program beliefs that we listen to just on a daily basis with whatever we do. We dim our lights, we kind of adjust to the energy in the room, instead of that we can influence the energy in the room. So that was something that I saw coming up in my reality, where I was still dimming my light in order to fit in with whoever this might be, or whatever this might be. But the thing is, we most of the time dim our light to fit in. It's because we want to not bring our own insecurities to the light. We think it's because of others, but it's never because of others. We're just fearing things we are making up with our own mind. We have no clue if these things will actually happen. And with that, we dim our lights. We try to go about the situation in a way that nothing will be triggered in the other person. Wow. It's actually us being afraid of our own insecurities coming to the light when we shine our light. And that is something I realized this week. That was something that's coming up, and that we have no control about others. We have no control about how someone else will react on our light. We have no control over who will reach our lights, or who will be touched by something we say, we do, we feel, we think, anything. A lot of the times we will dim our light because we want to be in control. We want to not feel uncomfortable, as our insecurities, that are an illusion, will come to the light. But as they will come to the light, we can actually release them and let go of them. But we have to go through that little uncomfortable moment of that we will be feeling the emotions attached to these insecurities that we have created in the past. But the thing is with, shining your light, what you think that will not touch someone will actually touch someone. And that is the thing is with us shining our light. Some things that we do, that we be, we are not even aware of, that is as well shining light. You know, we can try to control, you know, we think maybe that speaking loud will reach someone's shadow, while someone else would think that speaking silently will reach someone's shadows. It's a thing. We don't have any control over what will reach someone's shadows. And it is a waste of energy to be totally, you know, focused upon, will this trigger someone, will this not trigger someone? Because we never know. Someone else will be triggered by this, but someone else will be triggered by the exact opposite. And if we will be living like that, to totally dim our light, we will be living in our own prison, created by our own mind, as it thinks it cannot be. Just being yourself, that's not possible. So you will dim your light, feel trapped, feel like as if you're in a prison or something. And then you can start to blame others, because, you know, those people around you were the people you were dimming your light for. But you decided upon that, and it's all a decision. You know, maybe this person will react as they reacted in the past, but you know now that someone else's reaction has nothing to do with you, only with their own insecurities and their own triggers and their own shadow. It has nothing to do with you. As maybe in the past or as a child, you did not know better, so you actually felt as if you were to blame, if you were the one that messed it up, while you did not. And that is something I've been realizing, that what if we just allow ourselves to be free, but maybe we'll reach some shadows of others. Maybe others will be triggered. Maybe others will share their opinion about what you are doing, or that you should do it differently, or anything of this matter. But you will not even be touched by that, as you know that you are just you, and that there's nothing wrong with you being you. And it is a very awful feeling to dim your light, because your energy field when you do this shrinks. So that is why you will feel this prison energy, as you don't allow your energy field to expand far. You make it very small, and that's the only placement you can still walk in. As before, you could just walk everywhere. And it's a fun game to try this out. This is something I've been doing a lot lately. And it's a very fun thing to try out. What I've been trying out, and maybe it will not work for everyone, but this is kind of a way how to reprogram your subconscious mind. And if you do this on a daily basis, you will really program your subconscious mind. Maybe the first time you will not see yet the difference, but the more you do this, the more you will see the difference. So what you do is that in a certain situation, your fear knows maybe a past memory of this happening that's happening. It knows that that person maybe has reacted in a certain way in the past. Your mind thinks it's going to happen again, so with that I will maybe hold back or not say this, or just, you know, keep my mouth shut, or anything of this matter. But in that moment, to do the exact opposite, to try out what you actually want to say, actually want to do, whatever you want to be in that moment, to be that, and to see what happens. Because one, you could be surprised by the fact that it will be a different experience. You will see something else happening. And the second thing is, if this person reacts from a place of fear, because you maybe trigger their shadows with you spreading your light, it means that you are not surrounded with the right person. And that can be very facing, because, you know, the people around us, some people we don't want to let go of for a certain reason, because we care about them. But if they are not adding any positive energy to our life, if they actually make us shrink, well, we actually don't have to. So if we won't shrink with this person, what will happen? it is a good test to see as well who you are surrounded with, and as well to see different perspectives, as sometimes we will be acting upon fear, dimming our lights, totally closing our energy fields, feeling so imprisoned, and in that moment that person, you give control to this person energetically. So what will happen is that this person actually knows this energetically and feels this, so it can even happen that this person then actually, you know, feels the energy of that they have control over you. And of course that is not something you would like to create in reality. So that is something I've been trying out in moments of where my mind is like, no, you should not say this, no, you should not ask this to this person, no, you should not be like this. To be it, to ask it, to say it, and then just observe, and you will feel the uncomfortable energy as your insecurities will come to the light in that moment. We are now going to walk up this hill. So when you will be doing this, it is you facing you. And a lot of people, of course, will never decide upon doing that. But if you want to heal your stories, if you want to reprogram your subconscious mind, then that is part of it. Because every time I do this, I will feel the uncomfortability coming up. And as it moves through your chakra system and comes to your solar plexus chakra, that is the point where your body will say, stop, this is dangerous, this feels uncomfortable, as fear does not like uncomfortability. But if you will step over that, as it is an illusion, because it's an emotion created with a story that will come up in that moment. So you will feel this emotion with the story coming up. If you then choose love, so you decide to actually go against it, you will feel the empowerment because you chose to step into your confidence, your vulnerability, instead of fear. You chose love over fear. And I've had this many times when I did this. Hands shaking, heart beating. It's a whole experience. But that is part of the healing journey. And as well with dimming your light comes from that chakra, from the solar plexus chakra. That is where your light shines. It's your sun. So if you would choose fear, you choose to, you know, if you feel this story, this emotion coming up, you choose fear. That is how you dim your light. If you would choose love, you allow this story to come up through your heart. You forgive, accept the story, and you let it out through your throat. You talk about it, you write about it, you whatever, however you like to do this, you release it. And the next time something like this comes up, you will notice how it doesn't affect you that much anymore, as it is not something that is a story that, you know, brings up uncomfortability as you release the uncomfortable emotion. I actually want to sit down for a moment because I am out of breath from walking and talking. But look where we are, at a crossroads. And I don't know where I was with my story, but I'm now sitting down on the ground. I will show you guys. I'm sitting on the ground. Grounding goals. Earth life. Earth life. But I actually wanted to shake a card from my homemade oracle deck. So we are in nature, and this card deck has a lot of connections to the animals and nature. So let's see a message for today from your angels, spirit guides, a loving message for everyone watching. For everyone watching today. Let's see. One card. Okay. We got 3 cards. We have the Deer, feminine, inward. What is something you enjoy doing? Allow yourself to be. I love that. That's a way to come back to your own light, to allow everything to just fall away, to surrender, and to do something that you love to do without any outcome related situation. So you just do it for you, because you love to do it. We have the grasshopper. I literally see this bug on my back right now. Grasshopper, jump into it. loving leaps 777, so maybe that's a message for you. And we have a starseed on earth with a beautiful purpose, renewed hope. Wow, I love that so much. So right now you maybe feel like maybe you have an idea you want to jump into, you maybe feel new inspiration. And if you would love to find new inspiration, you just have to do something that you love to do, because that will connect you back to you. I hear funny sounds in the grass here, and I already saw a mouse, so yeah. This is a very fascinating situation, as I don't really like bugs, but yeah, we do this anyway because we are not our fears. We will not die from a bug, so hopefully. Look at this. I am 1 second on the ground and I already have a freaking branch in my scarf. How is that possible? How is that possible? Where is this coming from? That is so fascinating to me. Like, this is where I'm sitting. Interesting. And I'm really enjoying sitting on the ground right here. It's very amazing. I'm rooting with this airplane. It's so funny because I'm at a crossroad and so many people are walking by, but we gotta do what we gotta do, right? Maybe we will activate some people to sit on the ground as well. that is a possibility right now. That is not something strange, you know? Wow. But I don't know if there was a last thing that I wanted to say about that message that I was giving about dimming your light. That it's just important to know that you are the one that is safe, and that you're always safe no matter what, because you decide upon that you are safe. That's your decision. That's the root chakra. That's maybe in correlation with the message. You're here with a reason, and that's the root chakra. That's really how you will open up that root chakra, if you are aware of that you are here with a reason and you chose to be here. And with that decision, you decided as well to come here with a lot of help and guidance, that you're not doing this all alone by yourself. And that is very important, to know that you're always safe and you're so guided, and that whatever situation you will go through is because of something you have to learn, something you have to grow from. And so with dimming our lights, because we don't believe we are safe, that we are not safe in ourselves, that is the core of the situation, and that we fear dying in that moment when we dim our light. But to know that you're always safe, and as I already said, to face that, it's very uncomfortable. So really allow yourself to be very easy on yourself, very compassionate with yourself, the dear animal spirit coming through. Be very gentle, the feminine presence of compassion and love. But as well, the feminine energy is of expression, so being open, and being open means that you allow yourself to be open and not let fear stand in the way of that. And what was the other card? Jump in. That is a good message. It's like jumping into exactly that which you're afraid of. It's like in a moment where you want to dim your lights, this fear is coming up, and the exact thing, as I said, what I will then be doing is jumping into the fear. And you will feel the fear coming up as you allow it to just flow out of you, and you see that it was all an illusion anyway, and that you were safe all along because you did not die in that moment. Then you will realize that you are free, and you will always be free, but only if you decide to be. And that's important for this message that I wanted to give today. And I always say a lot of times important, because it is important. Very important, you guys. We have to be serious about this, because this is all seriousness business on this planet right now. It's not. We take it all very serious, you know. It's all not that serious. I'm sitting on the ground, on the floating ball. Yeah, in space. That was a good test. These people walked by, and I wanted to stop filming because of fear that they would think it's crazy. I kept filming, and this uncomfortable, very shameful energy came up and I kept filming and I breathed it out, and I realized that it all did not matter at all. That's a good test. That's a good test of what we are talking about, you know? Whatever I'm sharing, it's because I've been through it too, to know that. And that I am going through it right now. Always. You know, we're always evolving, always growing, always learning. There will always be certain things coming up out of your subconscious that you will be facing and seeing and letting go of. Because we are not these stories. And that was the message for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I wish you a beautiful day today. If you want to like, if you want to subscribe to the channel, that would be so amazing. And make it magical today. And shine your lights as bright as you can today. Bye!